Hello. Now I have a mic, so let me change that status real quick. Had to do a couple things first, but now I have a mic, so let me edit that. Where can I flip and edit this? There we go. Please. Okay, that should change that a little bit. Let me go to here. Yeah, right now I'm just filling in blank spaces, so I actually just randomly decided to draw this. Got inspired and then wanted to make something out of it. So, I think this is just going to be a background that I use for a bunch of videos that I make later on. I might later in the stream just work on Jupiter sprites. I need to make more of those. But this works for a main background, and it looks nice anyway. I don't draw trees often. Usually my trees look like crap, but it ended up well today, so yeah, I started drawing this and then I'm like, I should stream this. This is actually looking alright, so here we are. And now you get to watch the really entertaining part of me filling in colors. But, I mean, that's the majority of this, isn't it? Anyway. What would life be without some coloring, I guess. I don't know. I think I could live without coloring. I turned up my mic volume today, so hopefully I'm not as quiet as normal. Because usually I have a pretty quiet stream, and I don't actually have my chat pulled up anywhere, so I better do that actually. One moment! I need to grab that. Because I got my phone over here. So, I can actually watch chat consistently. Unlike normal, where I don't see chat hardly at all. Sorry for the background noise and that must have been horrid. Let me open that up. Oh gosh. Alright, studio. No, please. I'm gonna have to open it, from the YouTube app. One moment. Sorry, this might take a bit, but I'm gonna try and find this so I can actually view it. View channel, live. Oh gosh. Now we can watch chat. Alright. Here goes nothing. This will hopefully make the stream a little bit better now that I have a mic, because it was kind of just music and whatever before. And I think we're actually repeating songs now. Let me go to one we have not heard yet. Though, not a great song in my opinion. Doesn't really fit the vibe. But that's fine. We're just drawing anyways, so yeah, this is some super epic content. I hope I'm not boring you guys. Or if you're just listening in the background, that works. Okay, can we stop lagging? Please? Oh my gosh. Maybe. This device was not meant to stream, I'll tell you. Once I get a VideoTube model, that'll be nicer. Then you can also see that. But, I mean, that won't work for no mic streams. My cat might come in and join us, we'll see. She's currently meowing, so... I don't know if you guys can hear that, but... yeah. Alright. You can hear a little bit of background noise, that kinda sucks, but there's not much I can do about that, it looks like. So... yeah. Coloring in lines. I don't know who decides to stay through this stream for that, but if you do, thanks. You guys are cool. Cooler than I am, so. Because I would not have the patience most of the time unless the person's entertaining, and I don't really consider myself entertaining, but maybe someone does. But I'm not here to influence your opinion, so I'm just here to draw and have a good time, and like I said, this drawing's looking actually decent for once, so I decided to stream it, 'cause why not? And then I run out of things to talk about, and I'm just sitting here talking about literally nothing, or just sitting here in silence, which isn't much better. That's why I like having a chat, but I don't usually get that luxury, so we are just gonna have to improvise. Yeah, I need to get a better playlist, because I feel like we're listening to the same songs over and over again. Like the super depressing songs. Like, who wants to listen to this stuff? But what can I say when I use YouTube Music Library? Whale actually recommended that I use a website, and I gotta double check what that was, but I think I'm gonna look into it and hopefully get a better selection for music here. Because as it stands currently, it's not too great. I think I got probably 20 songs on the playlist, which last me maybe an hour before they start looping, but you'll hear the same ones every time when you're on a stream, so. Unless you count the 1 hour long ones. But those just get annoying after a while, because you're listening to the exact same thing over again, or they'll have like 2 notes per second, so. Sune also recommended that I Twitch stream, which I might for gaming specifically, because I do also do gaming streams, believe it or not, but for this in specific, I think I'm gonna stay on YouTube, because I've never heard of a person who goes to Twitch to watch art streams, but maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I should do more research on that before I make assumptions. It's fine. I hope we can get done with this tree soon. Because, you know, filling in lines gets a little boring after a while. At least with this part of it. Once I get done with this part, we get to do the more fun part, where we, like, kind of trace over. It's like we just add details, except in a different color. Okay, I'm not listening to this one. Sorry, but that song is not amazing, so. Okay. Yeah, chill evening stream, that's what we're doing here. If you want to call this chill. I mean, that's why I'm trying to use the relaxing music side of my playlist, but I don't really have many options when it comes to that. This one's a little bit in between for that, but I don't know. It's a song, which is more than I can say for anything else. But okay. We have a branch and a half to go. We're almost done, guys. Surely we're almost done. I hope we're almost done. We're really close at least. Though, then again, there were only 3 branches, and I've been doing this for almost 15 minutes now. I think this is probably the most painful part. Especially if you're animating. Animating backgrounds is painful when you do stuff like this. Which is why I don't typically do detailed backgrounds, but I decided to make one stagnant background that's like this for mainly my YouTube channel, like I said before, where I can just have Jupiter stand there and talk. Like, it's just like a basic background, because I've been using the black screen instead, and that's just kind of boring. So this will be a lot cooler, and maybe I can use it for my stream background too, because my current one, I could show you guys that. My current one, if I turn off that, and where's window capture there? Yeah, those two. If I turn off those two, that's my current stream background. But, oh, browser's just glitching out. Alright, that's fine. Alright. Anyways, so now I think we finished that branch. Yeah, we finished that branch. Okay, we got a little bit of this branch too. I was wrong, we only had a branch left, technically, because I'd already done part of this branch. And look at that! We are done with that part of the tree. Now, the tree is not going to be all one color, because that'd be boring. And my sky's not boring, so that doesn't match the theme. So we're gonna choose a different color. Increase our thickness a little bit. And then kind of just like... I'm debating on tracing some of the lines, or just doing like that. Which, I don't know. I think I'll trace the lines with one color and then do that other thing that I was demonstrating with a different color. So, according to YouTube, I have 2 viewers, but it likes to lie to me, so I'd ask how you guys' days are doing, but most people don't like to chat, so if you're listening to this in the background, then you're probably not gonna chat. So, I don't know what to ask you guys. Thanks for being here, I guess. It's the best I can say. Come on. Okay, why is it lagging so bad? I'm telling you. It's not just input delay, it's like... And I don't even have the delay on. That's strange. Yeah, this is my second stream today. I don't usually stream twice in a day, but like I said, I was working on this and it actually started to look good, so I decided to stream it. Which is quite abnormal for me, but it is what it is. I wonder if I could add like little pieces of moss on here. That'd be cool. I'm not sure how exactly I'd do that, but I think I might. You know, just to make it look a little nicer. Though I have creative liberties, so. Yeah, the outline of this thing took me probably 3 hours to make. So, coloring usually takes a long time too, especially if you're doing it manually, which I did it half manually, but it's gonna take a while. Especially when I'm adding detail and actually making it look nice instead of my plain black background I usually use, because I want this to look nice. Okay. Yeah, I also gotta do shading on this. Because I was going for a little kind of sunrise vibe with it, but I don't know if that's how it came across exactly. It looks like it could be sunset as well. It could be really any time. The next thing we get to do after this is the UFO and the grass, the little grass plant, the grass, which those will be fun. Could talk about the backstory, but that depends on if other people want me to. So I don't have much to talk about right now. I just kind of decided to do this on a whim. Oh, where'd we get black from? Alright then. I hope I'm drawing on the right paint layer. Just occurred to me. What if I'm not? That would be great. I figure drawing on this one's fine. Because I'm not going to need to decrease opacity for this color. The other one I'm going to do on another layer though, because who knows, maybe I want to. I should have done this one on another layer, but I didn't think of that beforehand. Okay. That looks like we've got it. You can hardly tell. Love that. Alright, so we already have the dark colors, so we just need to get some lighter colors in there. I think that color should work. I'm gonna make another layer. I'm gonna decrease opacity later. And we can do like little lines around where the big lines are. And then we do large lines around where the smaller lines are. Just to add more detail. And then I'm gonna make a little moss patch somewhere. I'll decide where eventually. Got the intense music now. Like, this is important or something. I was going for a relaxing vibe, but turns out we went with intense. Okay, are we freezing? Nope, we aren't frozen. That's good. One second. Okay, that's fine. I'm just gonna. Oh gosh. Give me that, please. Okay, that's like. Do like that. Oh. Remove that. Okay. Look at that leg! I made that brushstroke way too long ago, and it's not even coloring. Gotta do that sometimes. It's a little stupid, but... Oh, it's on eraser. Sorry, I'm stupid. a little bit sometimes. So, yeah. It's just a little thing that I have to deal with. Being stupid. But that's fine. No. Please. There we go, now we can zoom in. Oh, it made a mark. Of course it did. Okay. I mean, I don't know what these marks are supposed to be, just like indents in the trunk, I guess. Like that. I don't know, should I might decrease it just a little bit, the opacity. I feel like it's still too bright. That looks good to me. Okay, let's see what we can do for lichen. Or moss. Like, I'm thinking I'm gonna decrease the brush size there. Like little patterns almost. Why does this remind me of Rain World music? Of all things. Like, lichen's like just a bunch of random patterns. And it's usually a darker green, I feel like, so I might edit the color. I'm gonna have to do like kind of dangly thing, maybe. Oh, hello. I just saw that message. I don't know how late that's gonna be a response. Welcome in, welcome in. It's nice to see new people. What's your name? Selin? If that's how I pronounce it correct. Looks like my stream delay is not horrible today. It usually is pretty bad, but nice to see you. I don't know when you said that and how late my reply is gonna be, so I'm sorry, I apologize. Okay, if that's... is that lichen? No, not in my opinion. Even if I decrease the opacity? I still don't like it. It just kind of doesn't fit. So I might just scrap the lichen idea. But I might add bits of green in the tree. Okay, can you undo that? Thank you. Because if I had little bits of green, then that might help. Maybe my stream delay is bad. Okay. Now I'm watching chat more. Because someone actually said hello. Alright. Can we maybe color this a little bit? I mean, okay, what is that color? I'm just gonna borrow that because it's like a yellow green. Okay, I'll keep that in mind later. But for now, I'm gonna turn that up, turn that off. Yeah. Just have maybe little things there. I feel like, is there a brush that's more gappy? I could use a pixel brush. That doesn't make gaps. What about a watercolor brush? Can you not do this? Thank you. If I decrease the size. Oh, that's too small apparently. Looks a little better. If I just do little parts. Make the tree like mossy on the bottom, I think it's a good idea. Yeah, I gotta pay attention to chat more. I think this person left. I'm sorry, buddy. I'm sorry. Oh gosh. Main brushes. Erase that. There we go. Took way too long, but that's fine. It's just fine. Let's keep doing this moss thing. I think I like how it looks right now. Kind of have it going up in like stripes. Ooh, I like that. I might decrease the opacity a bit there. Just because it seems a little bright. If I do maybe that. Maybe I'm just gonna have to do something like that. Okay, that's not bad. Now we got a UFO to draw, or color in more accurately. So I'm thinking for the UFO I'm gonna do a little reflection, and then hopefully that will make it look cool. I might start with the grass plant here. Just like a little piece of wheat or something. I don't know what I was going for. If I wanted this to be young Ganymede, which... Okay, a little bit of lore. Jupiter is from Ganymede. But... And there's a certain type of plant there that is kind of wheat-like, but it's more bulbous. It's like... If you were to pull a root out of the ground, except... the roots hanging from the stem here, like this stem, would be that plant. There's a little lore. I might make a video on that later, like covering all the lore, but otherwise, what tone do I want to go with? Because we got like the sky tone. It's like in between, so we can go with the grass tone is what we were going with, I think. Then have it be yellow, and then yeah, that's not bad. I think it will look nicer against the grass. Once we actually add the grass in, which should be the last step. Oh, speaking of which, I need to change my layer. No, redo a little. Add a layer there, and here we go. Okay. Doesn't look bad right now, which is a good sign. I'm gonna, I think, end with shading after I got everything colored. And we'll go from there. Right now, I think the fun part of this is gonna be the UFO when I do the reflection. Because I'm gonna do a reflection of the stars off the glass surface. Or if it's glass. Who knows, really? I don't know what Jupiter does. Okay, so might need to double check the UFO colors, because I do have a little document for that. Oh flip, my battery's running low. What percentage am I on? Please, 6%, oh gosh. Might have to end it early because of that. Let's see. Sorry for background noise again. I'll mute up real quick so you guys don't have to hear that. Okay, we're back. Let me hide that real quick. Alright. So, we got a charger now. We're all set. I don't have to worry about that anymore. So, I'm pretty sure I still gotta double check that. Whether my, the UFO colors are correct. Let's see. Surely I have it here. Yes. Okay, so it's like purples. I thought so. So, it's like this kind of purple. I'm gonna make this easy on us. One sec, let me do that real quick. So, we're gonna do... well, that... and then we can go to the paint layer right below this one. Paint bucket. And then we can just color that in completely. Pretty simple. Also kind of boring, but at least it's not as bad as the tree. The tree took forever. This part's probably gonna be the easier part. Which will be nice. Oh, hello! Jackie. Is that how you say that? Welcome in, welcome in. I'm sure I have a stream delay, and I'm sure it's horrid, but I actually caught that while it was being sent, so that's a good thing. I'm actually checking chat for once. Please move. Thank you. Yeah, welcome in. This is the progress so far. We're currently coloring it, so looks real nice right now, but I'm gonna try and get a reflection on this UFO, and hopefully it turns out real nice. So, how are you doing today? Should I call you just Jack, or would you like both names? I mean, I guess I shouldn't wait for a response, because it's gonna come randomly, I figure. Oh. To lag out again. And my music stopped playing. Love that. Please. Technical difficulties. Okay, here we go. Yeah, my music be like that sometimes. Okay, good, I do have that sound on. I thought I turned it up earlier, but I guess not. Glad I didn't. I'm glad to see some new people in the chat, because I don't see that often. I'll be honest. It's nice to see new people. Yeah. Currently, I'm just coloring in the line so it doesn't look sloppy, which is probably the boring part, so I'm sorry you had to come in on that. But we're almost done with that. See? Now it looks nice, and you don't have to worry about that. And then we can do... please. Why does it do this to me every time? 1 second. There we go. Okay. Now we can do that, and it highlights that, and now we can do the little reflection. And I'm not sure how exactly I'm gonna make it look see-through, because in my drawings it's a pretty dark purple. But we're gonna try. And I think we can start by making a reflection. Okay, please. Okay, there we go. Sometimes my device just decides to freak out, it's fine. You love my art? Aw, thank you! That's so nice. I'm glad you do. Okay, I'm not good at making reflections, so we'll see how this goes. And I'm gonna decrease the opacity later, so hopefully it doesn't look horrible. Okay, did my music just stop again? Why does it keep doing this to me? Oh my gosh. Okay. That does not look like a reflection to me. Even if I decrease the opacity, let's see. Looks kind of, I think it needs to be more stretched. Let me undo that real quick. Please. There we go. So you gotta like, make that part. Maybe? Okay. Maybe that will work. Oh gosh, my pen just freaked out. I don't know. I think this needs to be a little bit wider there. And then do little details around it. I mean, I could do this the easier way and like copy and paste whatever, but I don't feel like doing that. So we're gonna see how freehanding this goes. It probably won't look great. Okay. Like that, maybe. We might just have to... If I lower the opacity there... Oh, that actually looks cool. Okay, I'll take that. It's a win. So now we gotta... keep doing that. Alright. Yeah, that works. Might do a little... like... what do you call that? I don't know the word for that, but it's the same thing I have up there in the stars where it's glowing around it. I don't know what that's called, but whatever that is, I might do that for the reflection as well to make it look better. And wonder, it should be like, okay, so what's right across from this, like, but I feel like that's being reflected there. So this one there. So we want to make this one here. Maybe? Oh, please. Please. There we go. Like that. Maybe. It needs to go up more. I feel like we can have this one be reflected on to there. Oh gosh, that's not a great line. There we go. And then fill that in. I didn't really need a fill bucket, but oh well. And then how does that look? Okay, then there's a star, 2 stars in between those two. I need to make that more oval. Please. My undo button's freaking out. Or maybe it's just lagging. Like that. And then... it's alright. I might have to do the glow thing. Whatever you call that. Alright. There we go. Might just edit that from here. And stretch that. Like that. There we go. We're gonna have to recapture this though. Okay. There we go. I think that's a good reflection there. So now we need to get a little bit of lighter color, go under this, grab this pen, make that size a lot further down. And I'm gonna have to change the opacity later, but that's fine. Like, oh gosh. That's too bright. Please. Oh my gosh, why is it lagging? It keeps doing this. You're my 61st subscriber? Yay! Yeah, I just reached 60 subscribers, so that makes me happy. Thank you. Okay. That looks like a reflection to me. I might change the color there a little bit though. Like have a little loop there. I might also dim that. There we go. I have way too many layers right now. But it's fine. Alright, so we're gonna steal that color. And just make this a little bigger. So what I'm thinking, like a little like that. And then also to decrease the opacity there. Okay. And then we have to get... Yeah, that looks cool. I like that. Alright. Okay, now we need to get a different purple color. So this is the one that we started with. Let me double check. What is it? Yeah, it's a darker purple. Okay. So we're gonna go like... It's like a darker purple, but it's more blue. Pretty sure that's how it is. Not 100% sure though. Alright, got a new layer. And gotta change my brush. There we go. That's nice. Oh. Just teleported there with the scroll bars. Don't use those often, but... Okay. Now we get the... Oh wait. You know, I can do this the easy way and... You know, not worry about it. Maybe. It's probably a better idea. Well, I'll still have to do that part, but that's fine. If I just do this part, that saves me a little bit of time. Oh yeah, that's the wrong layer. Let's not do that. Like that. And then we can X out of that. Oh, please. Thank you. And then we're gonna have to do these manually anyway. Oh my gosh, I just teleported with the scroll bar again. You have to leave now? Aw. Good luck. You start air camp? That's really cool. Good luck there. I think you'll do well. I hope you will. Well, have fun. I'll see you another time, maybe. We'll see. Maybe I'll stream later. But yeah, good luck. Okay. Now we get to color in lines again. Very entertaining. But it is what it is. We got to do the fun part of coloring in... Oh wait, did I swap back? Is it gonna swap to the next song? I wonder. It hasn't been being nice to me recently. But we'll see. Oh, it did it! Alright. That's an improvement. Okay. This one shouldn't take as long as the top one, hopefully. Though it is grass, so it might take longer than usual. The grass should be like the easiest to fill in because it's just gonna be a background color, and then we're gonna add details, which will be nice, hopefully. Okay. Can we not lag for a second? And then it proceeds to lag. Of course. Should have known I wouldn't get that luxury. This song, I believe, has quite a few false endings. If you know what those are. Like, where it ends and then you think the song's over, but it's not. Though, I don't know. I've been listening to YouTube free songs for way too long, so. Okay. Oh. That actually looks cool. I'm actually really happy with how that looks. I wonder how much better it will look when I add. When I add the, what is it called? Grass? Wow, I can't remember grass. Hello! Welcome back to another stream. This one's a little less chaotic than the last one that you were at. I hope it is, at least. The tomato stream was a mess. I had no plan for that stream at all. This one, I just decided to kind of do on a whim, so here we are. Yeah, welcome back. Okay. Would like to use my green cup, please. And it's frozen on me again. One moment. It likes to do that. This one seemed interesting, yeah. I mean, depending on what you define as interesting, because the last stream, the tomato stream, some people would call that interesting. I mean, I guess it depends on your definition, but interesting. And I mean, this is a little background I'm doing. Okay, I might make that grass darker. I'm not gonna lie. Does that fit? I think once I do shading, it'll be fine. But for now, that's a base color, so. My art has improved. No, I'm fine at drawing backgrounds, that's the thing. But when it comes to fruits and vegetables, not really. I wouldn't call this an improvement. I think this has stayed the same, but don't ask me to draw a tomato with this drawing. It's not gonna look pretty. Both streams were interesting, but you were struggling with backgrounds before. Well, that's because I didn't feel like doing a full-on background. I typically don't, because I do a lot of animation, and if I want to animate my backgrounds, they gotta be simple. But I decided to do one, because this one I'm gonna use in my videos more often, because currently I'm using a black screen for when I'm drawing my character. And they're speaking on the screen. Draw an onion. No! No, not an onion. Anything but fruits and vegetables, please. Yeah, vegetables, fruits, anything that has to do with that, humans especially, I cannot draw. Like, there's no way I can draw humans. If you ever find me drawing humans, I'm a different person. But who knows, maybe one day, but... Okay, how does shading work? Now I gotta think about this. It's like, for this one specifically, the hill is gonna be probably the darkest point. Maybe. No, it's gonna be more like... I think. You'd have like a little thing like that. Okay, I need to turn off this stupid thing. Okay, really? We're gonna lag now. I see how it is. Okay. Maybe. I might edit that. Shade until it looks right, yep. That's how I've been going. Okay, and then gonna go something like, because I feel like under there is gonna probably be some of the darker regions, and I'm gonna change that, make that a little bit less abrupt, just like light to dark. But that looks generally correct for the most part. I think that helped a little bit, but I'm gonna also increase this and then like do like that. Except I do want it to be a little bit more abrupt here, because we are considering that there is an object there. Yeah, that looks okay. And I think I'm gonna add more details to that too. Yeah. Okay. I also gotta shade the tree and all the rest of the stuff, but that's fine. Oh, now we get to add little grass tufts. The fun part, definitely. Maybe. Probably not. Okay. Should I do this? I'm gonna... Yeah, that layer looks good. Oh. Nice, I'm on that brush. Oh, beautiful. I don't think I want to do it in black, actually. I was just gonna do it in darker shades of green, if I remember my original plan when I started this thing. Yes, grass tufts. Okay, that- you cannot see that. That's beautiful. Okay. Like, okay, why is it lagging? Let's see if I can draw grass tufts today. Maybe. Looks a little bit wonky, but that's okay. I think if I just erase that, maybe it's fine. If I add more, surely that'll help. I hope I'm not making myself delusional. That could be happening. Okay. It definitely is lagging, so... Likes to do this when I'm streaming. Don't think this device was meant to stream. Okay. If I add more, it will look right. That's what I keep telling myself. That grass tuft is kind of garbage, but let's see. You know, I feel like that looks wrong because the grass tufts that are closer to me are, like, smaller. I think the lighter areas, you should use the same color as of the shaded grass. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. For this area in specific, though, I'm gonna use this darker color. Okay. Yeah, we're... Maybe I should just click undo. Maybe that'll work better. We're gonna make this look a little bit better. Oh, hello! Another new viewer! Welcome in! How are you doing today? Oh, thank you! Okay. Please. It froze again. That's great. Okay. Sometimes this thing does that. It will freeze and then I have to exit out of it and reopen it. Oh. I see how it is. Just gonna leave that piece up there, I guess. You're good. I'm glad. I definitely have stream delay, I'm warning you. Okay. Can we please undo? There we go. You need to go to school soon? Wow, you're in a way different time zone than what I'm in. I need to go to bed soon, actually. Good luck at school. My computer is about to die, so you gotta go? Okay. See you later, mediocre art. Yeah. See you both later. Have fun. I mean, I don't know if you can have fun at school, but have fun. Try to have fun. I don't know. Is your school year almost over? I mean, you might already be gone, but it's a thought. Okay, my grass tufts are looking horrid. But that's alright. If I do, like, a larger grass tuft up here, like, more than 3, like, something like that, then maybe that'll help. Yeah. Well, I wouldn't pretend to fake sick. I wouldn't pretend to be sick. I mean, but good luck. I mean, yeah. That's just a personal opinion, though. Jeez, this music is spooky. Why? Okay, we definitely repeated. Give me a second. Yeah, there's like 20 songs on here. Let's listen to some weird music. Okay, that's intense. Okay. Where do we go from here? I'm gonna need some smaller tufts out here. That maybe are more than 3. Please. That's goofy. I don't know if I like that. But I think I can fix it. Maybe. We can fix it. You have a theory? A game theory? Oh no. What's your game theory? I might make that smaller. Oh, please. There we go. And then like that. Hopefully that works. It's okay. Fredbear is Withered Golden Freddy from FNAF 2. Oh, you did misspell it. That's an interesting theory. I'm gonna have to think on that. Who knows? Maybe he is. Maybe. Nobody would ever know. There we go. Well, yeah. It's lore now, guys. It definitely is 100% lore. Okay. Definitely don't have enough grass tufts in here, but I'm wondering what'll happen if I make a little shading there. Like, color them differently. A little bit darker, maybe. Let's look at this color. And then just go straight down. Okay. Not quite what I was trying to do. Oh, of course it froze. One moment. That works, maybe? It might be too dark, actually. If I make it a little light. Yeah, no. You're officially part of FNAF 2. This is the lore. 100% officially a part. Okay, there we go. It's the real game theory video. You are the lore. Yes. Go, I went silent there. Sorry about that. Just thought a lot. I'm not the best streamer, I'm not gonna lie. If I'm the Golden Freddy, wouldn't I have blood in my mouth since Freddy Bear bit Evan, aka Fredbear, you? I mean... You could. That could be the lore. Or maybe you already have blood in your mouth and you don't know it. It's like a werewolf kind of thing, you know? You just have no clue that it's happening. Let's forget about my real age. I'm not sure if I can pronounce that number. Let's see. That makes you 18,339,229 years old. Sounds about accurate. So you were around not quite when the creation of the Earth happened, but before the dinosaurs. You witnessed the whole dinosaur event. That's kind of impressive. I mean, how'd you survive that asteroid? Or whatever killed them? You survived World War II, too? Yeah. How'd that go? Did it suck living in the 1800s then? I mean, no technology. You gotta ride on horseback to talk to your friend. Or any of your friends. No online friends. No people to talk to just whenever you feel like it. I feel like that seems lonely. Most of your life would be lonely. You survived the Titanic too. Were you on the Titanic? Is this some new lore that I don't know about? This entire time you were on the Titanic and I had no clue. We got a living relic here. Please. There we go. Okay, those tufts don't look bad. There we go. Lag. As this thing likes to do. Might make this one a little bit shallower. Do something like that. See ya. Have fun at school, if you can have fun. I don't know. Well, this stream's gone pretty well so far. I'm glad it wasn't empty like my last stream, but yeah, that's probably mostly me to blame because my clicky clackety keyboard. Because I was doing Minecraft parkour last stream. But got a lot of new members coming in, so that's nice to see. I haven't seen that much, but I don't know, I have a thing for drawing backgrounds, but when it comes to just about anything else, there's no chance. Which, this actually, I'm really happy with how this is turning out, so I'm glad. I gotta get that darker green here. 1 second. Like, wanted to make a little tuft around this part. I don't like that. Oh, we're doing this song. Okay then. Alright. I'm gonna do more here. Oh jeez. Wow, that really lagged. 1 second, let me zoom in. So I can actually— oh, that was a wobbly line. I mean, I started to embrace that kind of thing, but sometimes I think the lag just makes it not great. You can also make some bigger ones here. That's a giant one. Oh, well, I may be drawing on the wrong layer, but I'll just make a new one because I don't really feel like dealing with that, I'll be honest. I'm gonna move this. If this will let me. There we go. Like that. And then we can continue on. Okay. That's not looking bad. I'm glad the grass tuft thing turned out. Not the most entertaining part, but you know, it definitely makes it look a lot nicer. Oh crap. You're telling my green layers somehow— okay, what happened here? There we go. Okay, I was like, where did that go? Oh my gosh. Okay. That maybe that doesn't look great. This music's spooky. Okay. A little bit. And then it just turns into stream music. Oh, we got more lag. Gotta add more of these little details so it looks a little bit better. Okay. There we go. Thank you. Christopher. Thank you. I'm glad you like it. Been working on it. I mean, this stream itself, I don't know how long this stream has been, but I've been working on this for at least 5 hours, so I'm glad people like it. So thank you. Really appreciate that. Okay. That's not bad. I just need to add more little things here if I'm gonna do that. Okay, yeah, that seems to have helped the blankness there. Let me find... Telling me I'm drawing on the background layer? Oh boy. I don't know how I managed that. It's fine. Most of this is still here. Oh look, this song's a little bit fitting. It's fine. Most of it's not on the background layer, so... Oh. I'm using the wrong color. Oh. I'm still using the wrong color. What color did I use? Oh no. I'm on the wrong layer. Oh, this is a mess. There we go. That explains some why I wasn't coloring. Okay. Oh. Leg. Please. Please let me draw. Oh my gosh. Is it frozen again? It is frozen again. One moment. Oh boy. There we go. Maybe. There we go. Now it's back to normal. It likes to do that sometimes. I might make this not as obnoxious here. Wrong layer. Because this is a long grass blade. Yeah, that looks better. Okay. There we go. That works. And if it doesn't lag too hard, we'll be fine. Okay. So it looks like... No, not quite. We're not quite done here. Still got some of these to color in. Oh. There we go. And then please, there we go. Still need some more in here, but this will be easy because they're the not outlined ones. Because we need little details right now. Oh, please. Okay, that looks pretty good. Let me steal this color real quick. I'm gonna wanna do that for the underside here. Just so they have some shading there. And then that should be good. Okay. Now we get to do... These ones are gonna have to be pretty tiny out here. Like, pretty tiny. I want to scatter them around. So we have a little bit more detail out there. And once we're done with this, I think we're actually done with this drawing, so it's something. Only took me a long time to make, but wow, okay, the color of that changes. It looks like it changes at least, but it's not, it's just getting closer to the boundary here. Oh, are we frozen again? Yes, it just keeps doing this. That's fine. Okay. So now we gotta just keep doing that. Oh, we're back on the eraser. Please. Please. Oh my gosh. Please. There we go. Just little tiny things. That's all we got left. And I also wanna shade the tree. It's like the last thing we're gonna do. But other than that, we're almost done. So, it's good news, I guess. Okay, please. Please, I have 2 fingers right there. Thank you. Okay, please. Oh my gosh, it's lagging again. No? Are you not gonna let me? Please? Looks like a flippin' bird. Okay. It's frozen again. This song is extremely boring. Can we get something more interesting there? Interesting song, maybe? Hopefully. Yeah, this one's better. Okay, that looks okay. I'm gonna fill in some of these blank spaces though. Like that. Yeah, that looks good. So now we get to do the very last part, which is shading the tree. So, I think we're gonna grab a darker brown, like that, and grab this brush. Maybe actually do this, and then do something like that. Now, we might need to move this up so it's actually covering all layers. And then we're gonna want to do like that. Can erase. Oh boy. Let me redo that real quick. Erase this part. There we go. Let's just see how that looks real quick. That looks pretty nice, actually. Might go into more detail though here. Oh, wrong thing. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Like that, and then this part. Oh. Shoot, I need to grab this again. And then we can actually shade that. That. And then. Okay. I think we've completed it. Might make one last edit though. Let me find this layer. And then we can grab the paint bucket. Gonna need an eyedropper first though. And then paint bucket. Get a little darker. It's too dark. Oh, it's too light. That's good. Okay. There we go. It has been done. I'm gonna go to bed now. It's late for me, so thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for staying here. I didn't expect this many people to be here, so thank you guys for being here. Glad to see so many people. It's a nice change. Anyways, yeah. I'll probably use this in a video sometime. So, thanks for watching.